And hello, everybody, and welcome to week 3's results stream for the Tourney of Tales. I have special guest Pride Ascending, who is with us today. They have been really awesome with covering huge swaths of time in a big, massive stream, and they are here because they are running contests now, it looks like, or at least they did this time, right, on what we're calling the big battle royale, which is like this big long weekend. Well, okay, originally it was duel to the death, but because it's a tourney, we have no duels in the streets, so we gotta call it the battle royale. So, and oh my god, yes, that's Pride! So hi to everybody. Hi, James. I kind of agree. You probably should get a life. I love you, but, you know, you're always the first here. Hello, Siobhan. Hello, Purple Heart Rider. Hello, Kayatan. Eli, thank you for the raid. More arson indeed. More arson is great. Hello, Gala. Hi, Q. Always a pleasure. Q-chan. Nice to see you. Daz is here with the popcorn. I'm down for the popcorn. Yeah. Sunny is here. Sunny's like, yay, in time for an announcement stream. You bet. Rowan is here. And Tal is here. And Walking Dead Lover is here. Awesome. Awesome. So, where would you like to start? Do you want to start with the contest right away there, Pride? Or do you want to start with the house results or the leaderboard?
So most of you know that I put on a battle royale. It was 3.5 days this time instead of about 2.5-ish. And so midway through, I was working through some of my stuff, and I found some really cute old things that I could never sell because people thought they were cute but too expensive. And I was thinking, Game of Thrones. This is great for Game of Thrones, but we're not playing Game of Thrones, we're playing Game of Tones. But since we have an iron book, there's something really big missing. Can anybody guess what it is?
I know what it is.
I'll give you a moment to guess.
Yep, we'll wait in the chat here. Just in case we've got lag, we'll give it a couple extra seconds for sure. Corpse Kitty? Who's the Corpse Kitty, Gala? Eli says that they are jealous of your yarn stash.
I can see that. Yes, I'm quite jealous of my my yarn stash too, and that's just a very small bit of it. But that's not what we're here for. The steel pen. It's a good guess, Gala, but no. Not a bookmark either. Or a quill. Any more guesses? Sable, you got a guess?
Dragons. Come on, it's the Game of Thrones, Game of Tomes, right? We got the iron.
There you go. Somebody find, well, not a dragon exactly, but a dragon egg. Or, in the other case, a dragon egg dice bag, which actually fits quite a few dice in there.
Oh, that's bigger than I thought it was.
It's the little one in the big one. It's pretty chunky dice bag.
That's
and nobody wanted them.
What?
Nobody wanted them. Yes. So,
that's
I decided about halfway through this thing that if you could all hit 100,000 words or more, that I would give away one of those to somebody, anybody. You know, if you put words in, which is why I was encouraging you all to put words in, somebody would end up with one of those. So it was a long, hard-fought battle, and we are 5,000, I think it was 5,200 some odd words, 219 maybe, over that goal.
Yay!
If it were not for one particular person, you wouldn't have hit that goal. That particular person would, of course, be Walking Dead Lover, who put in at least a third, if not more, of those words.
Yeah. She's insane.
They've been cranking it out.
I'm just saying.
So yeah. So thanks to them, you guys do You guys do indeed have the honor of being bestowed with dragon eggs.
Yay, dragon eggs!
So the exciting thing is that we actually had all of the houses show up this time, which I was surprised at.
Yay!
Sable was great and helped me figure out total values because I've been struggling a lot lately.
It's a lot of
some
work.
of this is surprising and some of this is not. You're gonna say, Sable?
Oh, I'm just saying it's a lot of work. Like, adding up after one stream, a lot of the streamers know that in and of itself is a fair bit of work. It involves filling out a form, doing a bunch of math, taking a bunch of screenshots, uploading the screenshots. Now, imagine doing that if you'd been running the stream for 3 days straight. Right? It's kind of a shit show. So if you can't keep up, I don't blame you.
Yeah, 171 entries, about 30 people, it looks like. I have a list off to the side of my screen. 105,000, 2019, I think, something like that. Something just enough to get you past the point. So, as the standings go, Satrium and Rabid Candy Void teamed up for House Tiki, Apis. You know, the bees attempted to step into the arena and get something done. Not quite enough. They were knocked out of the running by Isaac Tom, who led their sandwiches, my apologies. The next, unfortunately, there was a duel between RPG Dinosaur Bob for Sauropoda and Oncoming Shower, who held off the first 4 opponents for Avis. Surprising. Next comes Laura with a massive hit for House Kitsune, and Moonflower, who did some damage for Geoptera. Extremcy, Sunny, Tal, Eli, The Lady Wrights, Amanda Panda, Coffee Quills, Juxtapositor. Your name.
I know, right?
Your name.
Juxtapositor,
Valeska.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Yes, that one. You guys did great. 24,000 odd words. Coming in third. You were... It was definitely a lot of flailing tentacles there. Mostly because you got beat out by about 300 words by James Woodwright, Pride Ascending, hello, yours truly, Calamity Badger, Madame Claire, Gwynfrey, Sable Aradia, Xantos, Burning Nightingale, and Amelius. And Lappin. By about 300 words. You just squeaked right. Just barely. Just not enough tentacles.
That's been us and the molluscans this whole contest.
2 squirrelies.
Yeah.
And then we all got our faces wrecked. Between Walking Dead Leveler and Purple Heart Rider, with some backup healing power from Lord Galacron there in the background, Mealy's took it by a landslide at 50,209 words.
Congratulations, guys. Okay, I just want to put in some love for Walking Dead Lover here, okay? Walking Dead Lover was very frustrated in the original Game of Tomes because she was having real problems getting Twitch to function properly on her computer. It was so bad she ended up not being able to directly compete, right? We kept track of her results anyway, and she scored really high and made the winner's circle with a significant portion, but nothing like this. It is making me so happy to see that we're in trouble in November, guys. We've got a new super writer here. This is writing. This is not editing these word counts. This is raw. I'm drafting the text, right? So, you know, bat hatches, we're in for it. It's going to be a contest, all right.
I'm not exactly sure, but I think at some point in time, Walking Dead Lever managed 3,200 plus words in one turn-in.
Yeah.
I did see something ridiculously high. It was crazy. So you guys did squeak over that line for the 100,000. And since you all did so great, I ended up everybody's names into a randomizer. I mean, everybody's names. Anybody whose words got their name put in, y'all had an equal chance. And I kind of think it's funny the way it turned out is that it selected one name from each of the top 3 houses. We got one person from Maleska, one person from Lapin, and one person from Mealy's. And those 3 happened to be Eli Quake, Walking Dead Lover, and
Yay!
so,
I win!
if you guys have in mind, each of you gets your choice between a dragon egg or a dice bag.
I don't know
And
now.
you can either take the 2 that I've got on screen, we can chat it out, or you can ask for something from all of this around here. Because there's more on that side of the room, and that side of the room, and the room behind me.
You know,
and I will make those up and I will send those to you. So if you will get me a DM, you can find me on Sable's Discord.
Yep.
Try descending, same name.
We'll
just
do that
make sure
now.
to get me that with your colors and stuff, and I will get those made up and sent out to you. Congrats, guys. You did amazing. It was awesome. I hope to see this from you guys in July. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm not going to run another one of those this time around. I will be able to put up my longer streams later today, tonight, and into tomorrow and stuff. So you guys will have those to fill in. But
yeah, you're going to break it up a bit more.
Day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not another 3.5 day one.
See,
you guys did really awesome.
I didn't think I needed a dice bag with dragon scales because I have this, but that's a pretty chunky dice bag. It's very pretty. Of course, Eli's already claimed it, so now I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out.
To make you another one.
Yay!
I mean, I legit have a big fisty bowl full of. I mean, it's.
That is a chunky dice bag.
It's a chunky dice bag. It is a very big dice bag. And I wasn't asking much for it either.
Can I ask, out of curiosity, are you comfortable telling us what you were asking for it?
I was asking, I think, because of the way that they're made, mostly because it's to keep the stuffing in it, because the actual scales on the bag, I mean, I can literally stick my fingers in there.
That's awesome.
And so if you're trying to stuff these, all the stuffing will come out. So you have to go and you have to make yourself a lining. And so the stitch style, for anybody who's familiar with crochet, it takes a long time to do. Even something as simple as a dice bag. And I was asking like $40 for it, and nobody...
I would pay $40 for that. What, are you kidding me?
The little one here, also dual layered, and it's in thread. So it's worked with a needle that's, I don't have one on me, but it's worked with a needle that's literally smaller than the end of my keys. Like, it's a very small needle that I had to work with, and it took me about 8 hours to make, and nobody was like, well, it's a dragon egg, I don't want a plushie for that small. So I've worked, the teeny tiny little one that I've got here, and then I've made a massive pillow that's bigger than my head out of this dragon pattern that I ended up buying. And I love it because I got it when Game of Thrones first started kicking off, and I'd never been able to do anything with it. And
hey, dragons are evergreen in nerd circles, okay? You can always sell dragon stuff. I will always want dragon stuff. I don't know about anybody else. That is so cool. I can't believe people wouldn't pay $40 for that's insane. Okay, so like you know who to contact now if you want one, and you know what they cost. So you talk to Pride. You can reach them on my Discord. So yes. Yeah, exactly. I am a dragon geek too, Siobhan. That is totally. I know, right? Sunny's like, that's actually cheap for a dice bag like that. Don't worry, Eli. Pride said that they can make different ones, so
You can
I'm
make different
fine
ones. I
waiting.
mean,
It's cool.
I literally have many particular options here as far as yarn goes. There, no fighting. Actually, the blue one here is actually all scrap fabric, which is why it's half blue and half white.
That's lovely.
Because I ran out of the blue after making the interior and was just like, oh, just make the rest of it white.
So it's a nice
Why not?
dragon.
I have spare yarn. So
yeah, maybe get one done to match my Nebula dice. Ooh, we should talk.
If you send me pictures of your dice and you want a dice bag, I will do my best to match colors.
I still has them right here. I don't know if you're watching the stream and can see and if it shows up, but
I'm watching your stream. I've got it up on that screen. Okay.
See, so
it's the joy of having two screens.
I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to do anything quite that metallic, but kind of maybe a blue and green kind of general with copper accents might, We'll talk.
I'll see what I can do. See what I can do.
We'll talk.
We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Yay. But I hear Sable has some more amazing news for everybody.
We have lots of news, and thank you so much for that. Thank you for doing that. That's so cool. This is totally just something that Pride decided to do. It's just community grassroots because they felt like it. So I'm really appreciative. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to more of those in the future. That's going to be great. Walking Dead Lover's like, maybe I'll go for a dice bag now too. That dragon egg's cute though. If the other two go for dice bags, I want that dragon egg. It's so cute and it deserves a home, especially with the rainbow colors. I think it's adorable. So, okay.
I thought so.
All right, so. Are you sticking on for the rest of the program, by the way? We didn't clarify that before we went live. You're quite welcome to, and I'd love to have your company, but if you gotta go, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll hang out with you.
Awesome.
I'll hang out with all of you. Why not?
Awesome. Hello,
At least for a while.
We just announced...
Erin missed the egg. Okay, yes. All right. Here you go, Erin. Nice up close.
Isn't that great?
It is a legit little egg. It's a little dragon egg. And then there's the bigger one that turns into a dice bag that holds a whole half skein of yarn.
See, I know if I get that dice bag, Erin's going to be like, can I has it? And I'm going to be like, no.
Well, you can turn around to Erin right now and go, hey, contact Pride Ascending and ask for a dragon egg.
That's right. And we can pay for those and then you can have one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so the next important piece of news is this happened. If it ever runs. I mean, you knew we were pretty close to that at the end of last week, so yay. Good job, guys. That's what we're here for, right? Is to get the words done. So that is amazing. Yeah, and we break 1,000,000 words again. Actually, I'm a bit surprised. This being Camp Nano, I have to say, until this year, I never took it as seriously as NaNoWriMo in November. I was like, yeah, I'll join a cabin, I'll work with some people. I never, paid much attention as to whether or not my goal was achieved, whatever, if I got there. This time I'm working like a dog because I feel like, because I got to support my house, right? I owe it to them, right? As the house head to be a good example right, and to carry my share of the load, right? So I'm working really hard and I'm getting a lot done. I'm amazed at what I'm getting done. I've never put this much effort into concentrating on editing in my life. It's amazing what I can accomplish when I do that, and I'm learning stuff. This is why this is beautiful. I'm learning stuff about what I'm capable of even now. I hope you guys are having the same experience. I hope you guys are enjoying doing it with friends like I am. And hello, Bob. Good to see you. Yes, that's Pride Ascending. And hello, DM Stretch. Welcome. We just announced the results of the Battle Royale over last weekend, and I got a prize. I didn't win. Walking Dead Lover and House Millies took it by a landslide. The Lappins and the Molluskins were duking it out for second place, but I gets one of those because I won the draw. That's exciting. The dice bag's $40, by the way, if anybody wants one. I'm just saying, support people in the community who are doing beautiful creative work. Just do it because, you got to give your money to somebody for something like that. You might as well give it to people you like, right? So, okay, so we're going to get into oh yeah, and we achieved 1 million words. Oh, what the heck happened there? Okay. All right, we're going to get into the results here. If my Chrome ever fires up. Okay, there we go. All right. So this week was a hard one for people. We generally did not get totals like we have in every other week. People have really been struggling. And you know what? I get it, right? One of the casualties of this week is I think I've decided as of today, I'm not going to try to keep up with the schedule anymore. To try to do 2 days at a time of these are the people and when they're streaming, and that it's all, because okay, so a lot of people have been getting their vaccinations, which is awesome. And I definitely don't want to discourage that or disparage it. But as a result, a lot of people have been under the weather. Streams have been canceled unexpectedly. Streams that I went to bed were still scheduled. I get up 5 hours later. They were taken off the schedule. I woke up today. I set my alarm for 7 o'clock so that I could get up and try to get, say hi in Bob and Danny's streams. And Bob was up and Danny was not. And I know it's because Danny is, really feeling the second vaccination. She talked to me about it. Shit happens. But as a result, everything changes too fast. Things are on it. I put it up and it's not accurate, right? Because, people are going on, and then people are coming off, and I don't have any information about when this is going to be. So I'm not going to try to keep up anymore, guys. I'm going to delete that whole section, the sidebar. The list of people who are streaming for Tourney of Tales is still available in an interactive table, right? You can go to Twitch and make sure you see who's on. You're probably following everybody anyway, so the minute you go to Twitch, you'll see who's on. We're still going to try to cover as much as possible, but I'm sorry, guys. I cannot do it, right? So I apologize for that. Okay, so our word scores have also reflected this hard week, with the exception of House Millies, who has done more this week than they have done in any previous week, right? And that's because I think mostly Walking Dead Lover got like a move on, or said, that's it, I'm not going to achieve my goals if I don't redouble my efforts. I remember this conversation at the beginning of the week, and yeah, so yeah. Yeah, this has significantly changed things. Let's just say that. All right. Yep, that's it. That would be how I would put it. Yes, Walking Dead Lover finally hit her stride. That's right. And yeah, Siobhan, she's probably going to be the one to beat, right? Since you like to have someone to compete with for yourself. And she still got sleeping food. I hate you, okay? I'm just saying. I can't write that fast. I can't do it.
I can't write that either. I mean, I've been able to get some words out finally, which is really nice because I went through a massive, like, I hit a wall words-wise after December. It was like, nope, not happening, sorry. So, finally getting in some words, which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And as a note to streaming, I should be back up soon, so I should be able to fill in gaps even if I'm not actually there. Which technically I'm not supposed to say while on Twitch, but...
Yeah, but you know what? You've got enough moderators. Don't anybody get cute. Because...
Don't get cute.
It's not going to last.
Because I got all the mean ones.
Yep. People like me and Stretch and Siobhan and yeah, we got no patience for your shit, okay? None. So.
And I'm actually really proud of you guys for actually like being good and not doing stupid stuff.
Yeah, to be
during
fair,
the long streams,
you guys
have done really great. Hasn't been many issues. I think some of you got caught for excessive symbols on occasion, or possibly emojis, but that was set up to keep a lot of the bots from coming through with all of their excessive weird stuff. So,
yeah.
But you all did good. I'm proud of you.
I'm glad to hear that.
Very proud.
I really like to know that, you know, this is the community I think it is, and that we're generally a bunch of nice and kind people who, you know, want to create a positive environment, not a negative one, and I'm really glad that that is the case and it's bearing up. So thank you guys. I'm very proud of you too. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm not sure how I want to break down these results here. It's interesting. Oh yes, this week House Varangia came back to the fold and got on the board. They have given their loyalties to House Lapin. The Warren is glad to have them back. And so we now have 4 minor houses competing. We have Keaparapada, Tiki, and Varangia in service to, let's see if I remember, Keapara is in service to Chiroptera, Sauropoda is in service to Mollusca, Tiki is in service to Apis, and Varangia is in service to Lapin. So that's awesome, guys, and everybody's devices are now up on the webpage, and you can see, I had to move some things around, but I made it work. It's there. It works. Yes. No, see, okay, this is a misunderstanding, right? Again, I hear about Kitsune. This is the 3rd time that I have said it, and I will say it again. Shy Red Fox told me Kitsune is not officially competing. I realize Laura does not understand that at this time because she keeps giving her words to House Kitsune, or maybe she does, and she's just doing it because she wants to support her friend. And awesome, but they're not officially in the competition this time because Shy Red Fox is concentrating on her book release, right? So she cannot effectively lead the house. So I am not putting Kitsune's device up, and they are not officially in the competition this time. Maybe July. Okay.
I will say that I included them in my list of houses competing because they did show up. For lore purposes, I will say that they did show up and put up a valiant fight. I mean, sans, you know, the available leaders, that's kind of what you would expect of a knight, is to show up at a tournament and go, hey, I'm showing up for whatever house I work for.
Valid.
You know?
Yep, valid.
So I'm glad that Laura has shown up and showed support for her house, even if they're not officially participating this time.
Yeah. But because they're not officially participating, I do not officially have separate stats for Kitsune in front of me here.
And that's perfectly okay.
So of the minor houses, Sauropoda put in the most showing this week at around 9,400 words. Keapare did about 3,600 words. Tiki did about 1,600 words, and Varangia has gotten on the board. You know, and since right now I think Varangia is just Stretch because his liege usually women at arms, actually, but people at arms, as it were, right, have already given their fealty to another house because Varangia wasn't present at the beginning of the competition. And remember, the rules say once you've given your fealty in the tourney, you cannot change it, right? So it's just him, as far as I know, and he's doing his thing. Yeah. So, and that's great. And no, but any words are progress. Doesn't matter, right? So let's see here now. Yeah, I think maybe I will just give the results overall at this point. I've already said that there was a significant shift this week, and largely because most of us are kind of falling off a bit, but Millie's is not. Millie's is stepping it up. If the rest of us want to have a shot for the last week, we'd better get our patootie moving, right? Okay, so placings. All right, so in 6th place overall, yeah, just making sure I got the total result here. Chiroptera at 55,226 words. 5th place, Avis, 66,204. 4th place, Apis, 80,326. That actually is a bit of a shift of where things are at. I don't remember if the place actually has shifted, but it's been like, you know, like it was a significant rise in number of words for Apis this round, and that's really cool. 3rd place, Lapin, 349,891. And yes, that means we've slipped in the rankings there, Warren. It's cool. It's cool. We can still win this if we work really hard. So let's step it up. Okay. I have to do it. I'm obligated, right? So, 2nd place, Mealies, 371,521 words. I'm really freaking impressed, and it would make me really happy to see that trend continue, because Millie struggled in November. So this is cool. This is cool, right? And in 1st place, but listen to the amount here, Muska, 373,507. So there is less than 2,000, about 2,000 words separating Millie's and Mollusca right now for the lead slot. And Lapin is still well in the game, being 20,000 words behind. 2 good days and I might be able to do that, so I'm going to apply myself. Tal's like, what is fish she'll never fry? Okay, sorry, go ahead, Brian. I'm babbling.
Oh, I called it a couple. Walking Dead leopard just blew. It's like, oh, Mealies is coming. Mealies is coming. Nobody's listening to me. It's like Mealies is coming, and then Mealies just goes blink, blink, blink.
I believed you.
Bunny rabbits.
I believed you. Like, I did.
I gotta hop faster.
That's
Go
right.
faster.
That's right. Yeah. Nick says, I'm so proud, Badgers.
Born the space squids.
Yep. Yep, you did. And they're like, we took it easily. I'm teasing you guys, I am. I'm sure that's not the case at all. Yeah. Yep, Moon says, we did a nano! That's for House Chiroptera. Yeah! Nobody's word totals or anything to sneeze at here. This is good work, guys. This is good work. Right? Yeah, Stretch says he's not going to be in over the weekend. I like this. Calamity's like, ruh-oh. Daz is like, go Badger! This is great. Yeah, Daz said the last pre-gen plot article writing, which of course has to do with chewing out the number of words, because when you're writing plot, it'll go faster than when you're writing stats. That makes sense. Yeah. Stretch was like, I wasn't going to compete at all at the start, but I caved. Yeah, because it's just too much fun, right? All right, so yeah, we're caught up in the chat. Yep, Badgers dig up words like none other. Legit, Daz. Eli's like, must write faster. Purple Heart's like, badgers, we still need to up our game. Walking Dead Lover says, we're digging underground. Nobody notices us coming, except us bunnies who knew we should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque. Okay. Dinosaur Bob says, I've got another 2,600 words to report from work I did during streams yesterday, but didn't get the chance to report yet. I keep having raids cut me off. You know what? You can still report in the next stream if you miss the raid, right? And there's only so much that can be done, guys, right? I usually give a good 5 to 10 minutes end of the stream for people to report their words, but I still have to go, right? So if people have the stream muted because they're working in the background, I'm sorry you didn't hear the announcement. Just report it in the next stream, okay? It's really fine. It's okay to do that. I've done it too, right? I've had to, be called away out of the room for a minute to go do something, especially around the time that Coffee tends to stream, because that's dinner time around here. And then I'll come back and we're in another stream. And I'm like, well, and I'll report it. So go ahead, okay? Go ahead and do that. It's better than waiting till the next day.
I've done it too.
Yeah.
I've definitely done it too. Especially when you have somebody like me who is streaming almost all the time. As long as you're lurking in the background, I really don't care. As long as you turn it in while I'm still streaming.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to just randomly, message me and be like, I got this many words while you were streaming, I'd be like, well, now you're a little bit too late for that because I'm technically offline.
Yeah.
But as long as you get them in while one of us is streaming, it's not like we can, sit there and stare over your shoulder the whole time going, oh, that 5 minutes right there was when nobody was streaming,
Yeah, nobody cares, okay? Nobody's going to do that. And Bob did turn in his words. Thank you. That's excellent. Good work. Excellent. Sunny says, if I'm in a chill stream... Sorry? What was that,
Oh,
Brad?
You're good.
Okay. Sunny
I just said it's good words.
Yeah, that's right. It's good words. Exactly. Sunny says, if I'm in a chill stream, I tend to have them muted, but check every time I finish something or a monster. Depends on what I'm doing. Yep. Fair enough. Walking Dead Lover says, last I heard, Coffee says she doesn't count rated into her stream and needs to report words. Oh, well, then I better say something because that's, that's not gonna work, right? Like, look, we tell you to try to report in the stream that you're in when you do the words. And the reason why is because we have only your say-so that you have done these words, right? Furthermore, nobody is going through, well, they might be now. Moon might catch something like that, but when the original system was set up, right, and it might even happen accidentally. I might do it accidentally, right? I've been writing away in Coffee stream, right? I get up to go to the take a bio and I come back and we're in Gala's stream. This happens to me a lot, okay? Right? And I've written like 2,600 words in Coffee stream, but I didn't want to listen to Electro Swing that day, so I was listening to something else and her stream or their stream was muted, right? And then I'll go, okay, right? And, I'm going to go report in a Gala stream, but what if I forgot that I'd reported in Coffee stream already, right? Because I might have done that because, I'm tired, I'm not paying attention, whatever. Then those words get counted twice. It's not fair to everybody else. It's especially if we're keeping a leaderboard with prizes, right? So, yeah, so that's why we say try not to do that. It's not an absolutely don't on pain of death, though. Report them when you can, right? I get that happens. So I will talk to Coffee about that. Moon says 110% okay by me too. I still get the words and it doesn't make it harder to count, and I honest to goodness have done it a lot. Okay, well, Moon is doing the counting this time, so you have it on the authority right there. Right? Stretch says, oh, I think my first Tourney of Tales report was for 3 streams worth. Yeah. Eli's like, we ain't picky. Okay, Tal. Thanks for hanging out. I recognize that you have to go, and yes, there will be a VOD. It will be left up of course. And it will eventually make it onto my YouTube channel too, but probably not for a week or so. All right. All right, so, okay. Speaking of which, I believe it's time to move on to the leaderboard. So once again, we have to thank Moonflower for this. I actually have to go over here and use this Discord because I need to see the messages, so that's okay. What are you doing, Discord? Okay. It was sticky for a minute. It wasn't moving. It's mostly because...
Thank you for the word, Siobhan.
900 for Chiroptera. Good work. All right. So we're going to be updated and page today, so you will not miss it. Current leaderboard standings. Okay, so if you're here, I'll say this. If you're editing, put that in your description, right? When you fill out the thing and say, okay, 900 words, be sure to say edit. I don't care if you say light or heavy edits. I usually do, but that's so that we can differentiate the writers from the editors. Real difficulty figuring this out this time, and it wasn't until the very last minute they had to readjust their totals twice, right? That's a pain in the butt. So we'll assume you're writing unless you say you're editing, so please say you're editing if you're editing, okay? Oh, I'm back. I can be late. I want to hear the leaderboards. Okay, well, we're getting right on it, and then that's it. We're done for the results. I'll be putting the stream down, changing the title, going back up, and we'll do some sprints. All right, so I just pulled my speaker out so I can't hear what the hell is going on. Okay. On the leaderboard for writers. Okay, just making sure I've got the right... Okay, yes, I do. Okay. Number 5, surprising no one, even though this hasn't yet been the case, this tourney. Coffee Quill of House Mollusca. 48,396 words. Number 4, Amelie, House Lapin. 50,279, which again will not surprise anyone who's been following the tourney so far. Okay, sorry, I'm missing something there, but... Number 3, Purple Heart Writer, House Millies. 52,887 words. We done a nano. That's awesome. We have 77 people participating. Neat. Okay. Number 2, Tal, Element Eds, House Mollusca. 54,899 words. And of course, surprising absolutely nobody if you've been listening so far. Number 1, walking away with it, making the rest of us look like amateurs. Walking Dead Lover, House Millie, 168,430 words. She's done 3 nanos already, guys. 3 nanos already. Goddamn 3. I'm so jealous, I cannot tell you, but I'm very proud of you too.
That's
awesome.
impressive.
It's awesome. And the editors. Number 5, Chrysalia, House Avis, 31,113 words, which, actually everybody knows that Chris is a super writer. Super editor remains to be seen, and I know they've been having a rough month. They've got school going on, the finals are coming up, they're all overwhelmed, and they're still making the leaderboard. That impresses me right to hell. So, number 4, Eli Quake, House Mollusca, 45,301 words. Awesome. Number 3, Author Goddess, House Apis, 49,659 words, which, yeah, I know Author Goddess. I'm like, yeah. This is awesome too. Number 2, or Guinevere, House Lapin. Bunny. Okay, sorry. 66,188 words. Good work. Gwen, you're amazing. That's awesome. And see, I can actually go, because I had nothing to do with the counting, so I can't even go, is this right? Okay. Number 1, Sablerodia, House Lappin. Apparently I have done 83,071 words edited. So, and that kind of makes me really happy, because I was definitely nowhere near leading anything in Nano proper. So, I'm like, cool. So, thanks, guys. Thanks for the cheers. And yeah, can everyone who is on the board, that is awesome. I wish I had more prizes for everybody. I'm going to give my books to anybody on the leaderboard, so you're all going to get something regardless, because I'm so impressed. Like, I don't care, right? Like, wherever, which one you're on, you're just awesome. That's happening, but, I can't speak for anybody else, but that's great. So I just want to do something to show appreciation, right? So, all right. Walking Dead lover, everyone's like, fuck me. I'm really proud of you.
Can't get first, but you get second. So, write them words. Scribble. Do
if
it.
I double my efforts, I might be able to get that kind of total, but I won't be on the same board. But no, no, we're not doing that today. This time, no. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just double checking the chat to make sure I haven't missed anything important. There you go. See, and Stretch has the right attitude. He says, I really don't care where I finish in the rankings. I'm just doing Tourney of Tales for 2 reasons in order. 1, to have fun. 2, to motivate me to get my writing done. This is the right attitude. I had an interesting conversation with my partner, me, yesterday, right? He was like, I've been thinking about this, right? He says, you guys have managed to turn writing into a social activity. I said, yeah, right? He says, well, that's kind of new, right? Like, it's not new that it's happened, because there's always been, the Inklings were a thing back when C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien were writing. We've all heard about the famous retreat weekend that ended up leading to Lord Byron writing his vampire story and the creation of Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, right? So it's not like that's new. Something ongoing, widespread, and so easy to be a part of, that's a new thing. I think he's right. We're breaking new ground here, guys. Be a lonely writer anymore, and I love it. Yeah.
I honestly think it's pretty great myself. Mostly because I'm used to writing with other people. 2 people or more making a story together. And so when I tried Nano the first time, it was just me, and I was having issues, coming up with ideas, knowing if characters were balanced, and kind of plot twists to toss in there, and stumbled across, all of you lovely people. And then you got throwing out names and people throwing out faces, and you get really random things like, slime, acid slime, bananas, slugs, and space, and just really weird stuff like that. And it starts to become kind of fun after a while. And you can watch and see what everybody else does and pick up different ideas or different ways of doing things. And I'm not a very competitive person, but I like that I can turn around and just go, hey, guys, I need help, or who has knowledge on this subject, or, take your pick. And there's always someone around to have some sort of advice somewhere about something. and it's been really great. And like, I went to some of the in-person nano stuff for 17 and 8, and I really didn't get that feeling with them because it was mostly just go and speed write and go and speed write and go and speed write, and occasionally there'd be like, you know, competitions and stuff, but it wasn't. I think people were more focused on writing, really talking about writing with other people. You get me?
I hear. Yeah. My local nano group is kind of the reverse. What's in that we go when it's supposed to write in, and instead we yap. But it's not quite, it's just it's a little bit like this, right? In that, but it's not the same, right? Because different people bring different things to it. This is kind of constant and ongoing. I can get into this whenever I want to. Basically, I don't have to wait till the once a month or once a week or whatever it's right. And they always did it at morning, and I am not a morning person, as we all know, right? And they're doing different things, and you'd always end up with the one asshole who would just show up and not let anybody else talk, you know
Run into several of those before.
hmm but this is cool. This is really cool. It's worldwide. We all have stuff in common. Even if we come from like, our age range is pretty impressive when you think about it. We have everybody from age 15 to age 60 something who are active parts of the community. We come from the globe, right? The only continent we don't really have represented is Africa, and I'd really like to prove that. So yeah, if you know any African writers, get them on, man. We'll do this. Yeah, 62 4 centuries, says Galcroft. Yeah, 62, says Bob. I think you are still the winner there, Bob. I don't think they're, at least currently, as far as I know. If anybody else is our community elder, let us know. 62 is the age you got to beat. So, yeah. Friendly competition where we cheer each other on is totally awesome, says Daz. The Game of Thrones chat battles were epic. They're going to be epic again. People are already like up, and they're disappointed that we can't vivisect each other in the chat. So this is good if you could. I want to get my mom here. She's 63.
Can't chase Lappins around and take their feet. By the way, has anybody found my foot yet?
Didn't Siobhan too?
I appreciate the peg leg that Stretch gave me, but I need my foot back. Foot.
I thought Siobhan gave it back. I thought she had it.
Not that I know of. Give it back. Back here. I heard you my leg.
Yeah, Moonflower, and I knew this, so Moonflower says, by the way, Sable, I'm out this cutoff for today, and the 26th and 27th. I've told Nick about it, though, and he said he can cover me. I've got a mild stress and allergies, and dose 2 is the 26th. Yeah. Guys, just from what I've seen, right, going on in the background in terms of scheduling and showing up and this and that, right? If your dose for at least your second vaccine is scheduled, plan to take at least 3 days to a week off. You're not going to get any, okay? Not, it's what it says about NyQuil. Don't make any fucking plans, okay? That's what it should say. But go get your vaccine. I'm registered. I'm going to get mine. Okay, so, yeah. Yeah. Bob said earlier there have been many literary circles, Algonquin Roundtable, etc., but not so much the socializing. Yeah, that's legit. Yeah, see, Siobhan says, I turned it when the tome was on. I thought I remembered that. Purple Heart says, I told you rabbits' foots are cursed. Yep. And Pride says, I lost it again. Oh, high-tech cybernetic leg. There you go.
Right? I'll take it.
Oh, Eli got their second shot today and are feeling great so far, which is interesting because shot took them out, as I recall. So, yeah, wonderful new science, you know. I mean, the fact is, we know we don't know all the details of how this is going to affect everybody individually because we just haven't had a big enough time, like sample size, to study it, right? So, yeah, but that's all right. Leg made by Stark Industries, says DM Stretch.
So I've got like rockets and stuff in there. Got it. Undead, better watch out next season. Say it.
Ooh, finish the color page. Cool. That was Shy Red Fox did a marketing thing for those who are not aware. Her book release is on the 30th, right? And she has a color thing. I believe she commissioned the art from our own Jamie Buckley, so that's awesome, right? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Rowan says my sister, her shot gave her a monster bad fibro flare. Yeah, I understand it's causing inflammation. So, yeah, if you've already got an inflammatory disease like arthritis or fibro, yeah.
I've heard a lot of people who've definitely not felt well afterwards. My own spouse got it and ended up having flu-like symptoms for a couple of days afterwards. So, plus
Right.
it doesn't help that there's like 3 or 4 different vaccines in the United States going around, and each one, I guess, affects people differently depending on how they their process of going through it. So it's kind of a toss-up, really.
Right. Okay, Stretch, see you after dinner. Right. Rowan says I very well might delay in getting vaccinated. I can't out right now. Register anyway because it's still going to be at least a month before we're going to be vaccinated in our age group. Right. It's just getting us on the registration at this point. So you'll be fine. And Bob is finding out that. Sorry, go ahead.
I was here where I am. The places that I've looked into don't yet have vaccines available either. So I'm still waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah. Bob says that those who have actually had COVID are getting laid out by the first shot because it's like getting the second shot. It counts basically as your immune booster, right? And then the second shot is actually doing nothing, which, okay, fair enough. Don't avoid your second shot anyway, though, because the science isn't in there, and we're all going to have to get another booster in 6 to a year, according to the current studies anyway. So, yeah, you're just ahead of the game then. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with Daz, too.
I won't be surprised if it turns out to be like the flu shot and you need to pick up one every 6 months to a year because of how many times this thing is going to change before we get it under control. If we get it under control.
Yeah. Yeah, legit. Okay, gang, I think that's it for our eliminations. I'm acting like it's still November. Result stream for Game. Thank you much, Pride, for being my guest today and for running your contest, which is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, like July, you can expect. I will run a couple of long weekends so that you guys can hang out and probably win some more neat things. I'll see if I can find more dragon themed things because y'all seem to really be about the dragons, and I have a couple of really neat ideas, but it'll take me months to work them. So be prepared.
That's awesome.
Bring your words.
Okay, gang, we're gonna switch over the stream here to Diane actually writes. I'm gonna go down for a minute. I'm gonna go back up. Will probably be break timer when you come up because I need to take a bio, and I'm sure that Pride is off screen, at least as of this point. So if you're off at this point and they were here for the results, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again, and for everyone else, we'll be back in a few minutes with some writing.